They not clear.
Good morning.
तो इतनी दूर
बोलिए।
हेलो
हेलो हेलो हेलो हेलो हेलो
मैं उसको देख रहा हूँ। मैम को बोलो। अरे यार इतना एलिगेंट कैसे आ गया? नहीं ये क्या रखे रहे
An exuberant morning to all of you. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Inspired by these words, we SSDians did not allow the present circumstances to hold us back. Abiding by our school motto, Vidya Dhanam, Sarva Dhanam Pradhanam, we decided to progress on our path of learning and growing. After the humongous success of TechnoFair 2019 and taking into account your zealous participation, the TechnoFair Teenative Force brings forth TechnoFair 2020 with new dimensions, new challenges. This year, with 16 dignified schools across Kanpur participating and supporting us, it gives us great pleasure to accord a hearty welcome to one and all on this virtual platform of TechnoFair 2020, organized by Sri Sanatan Dharm Education Center. Taste and relish to be found in competition, in having put forth the best within you. With these words, I, Banipreet Kaur, on behalf of the TechnoFair Teenative Force, welcome the honorable members of the management, all the participating schools, teachers in charge, team leaders, and above all, participants to the second edition of TechnoFair. This Techno Literary Fest has a plethora of events to satiate all, from technology enthusiasts to literary worms, from artists to cognitives. Now, I humbly solicit our school manager, Shri Rajiv Ji Soni, our treasurer, Shri Vinay Ji Ajmani, our Pradhan Mantri, Kunj Bihari Ji, and Sabha member, Shri Virendra Kumar Mittal Ji, and Principal Ma'am, to light the auspicious lamp to lift our spirits. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am. Now, let's enjoy the school song and take a glimpse of potpourri of various activities and Techno Fair 2019. Moving on, we present before you the Techno Fair Teenative Force, fully loaded to ascend the dais to extract your knack and flair, and starter the atmosphere with avidity and ecstasy. Let's put our hands together for the core team of Techno Fair Teenative Force. Techno Fair Teenative Force Head, Virat Grover. Event Head, Pratham Mishra. Core Head, Aditi Gupta. Literary Secretary, Bani Preet Kaur. Creative Secretary, Mannat Kaur. Further, please welcome the students in charge, without whom this would never have been possible. Sahil Nigam, student in charge, On Your Ears. Pratham Mishra, student in charge, Pic Splash and Lights Camera Edit. Virat Grover, student in charge, Visuate and Technopedia. Mannat Kaur, student in charge, Pencil Tulika. Bani Preet Kaur, student in charge, No Spoonerism. Vidit Avasthi, student in charge, Mathletics. Vishesh Trivedi, student in charge, Lee's Legacy. Naman Bhavnani, student in charge, Turing's Challenge. Dipakshi Rajrahi, student in charge, Oculus. Aishwarya Jamnani, student in charge, Flight of Birds. Shriya Bajpai, student in charge, Doodle. Ananya Bajpai, student in charge, Animes. Now, I would like Dipakshi Rajrahi to proceed further.
Thank you, Vani. Greetings to all. I, Dipakshi Raj Rahi, on behalf of the whole Techno Fair Teenative Force, feel enormous pleasure to welcome the panel of judges who were the star performers of our institution only. We have Palak Malhotra, batch 2012-13, Akansha Singh, batch 2012-13, Kartike Trivedi, batch 2014-15, Chitrakshi Dubey, batch 2014-15, Kshitij Awasthi, batch 2018-19, Om Gupta, batch 2018-19, Tanya Tiwari, batch 2018-19, and Abhi Srivastav, batch 2019-20. Thank you, judges, for accepting our invitation and giving us your precious time. It's time now to welcome and applaud for all the participating teams in Techno Fair 2020, without whom we would not have been together here today. Kudos to the zeal and zest of all the contestants. Please put your hands together for. Beginning with the list, we have Delhi Public School Azad Nagar, team leader Gurjar Singh. We welcome Florence International School team leader Satvik Shukla. Let's cheer for Dr. Viren Saroop Education Center Unnao, team leader Aditya Singh. Let's applaud for Allen House Public School Panki, team leader Amitav Bajpai. Now, I call upon Sarpatapat Singhani Education Center, team leader Ayush Tachan. Let's hear it for Gaurav Memorial International School, team leader Sakshi Katiyar. We now welcome Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Sanatan Dharm Vidyalaya, team leader Navneet Awasthi. Let's applaud for Escorts World School, team leader Arjun Bajpai. Coming up next is Har Milap Mission School, team leader Chetan Raghuvanshi. Next we have Scholar Mission School, team leader Akansha Pal Singh. Here comes Allen House Public School Khalasi Line, team leader Chaitanya Maheshwari. Putting their best foot forward is Delhi Public School Azad Barra, team leader Hardik Sachan. Now we have SDM International School, team leader Shantanu Sharma. The next is Dr. Viren Saroop Education Center, Kidwai Nagar, team leader Vashisht Bhadoria. We now welcome Allen House Public School, Ruma, team leader Kumar Keshav. Last but not the least, we have Sri Sanatan Dharm Education Center, team leader Uspreet Singh. Over to Vidushi.
Thank you, Dipakshi. Our joy knew no bounds, seeing our own students excelling in various fields. They have shared their experiences with us. First in line is Akansha Singh, an alumnus of batch 2012-13.
Hello everyone. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to my principal ma'am, Ms. Shobha Das, the entire family of SSDC, and the participants as well as the teachers from all across the length and breadth of the city. It's my pleasure to be here once again, although virtually. Now, what I believe today, what I realized is that finding opportunity in adversity is what SSDC has showcased by conducting this particular virtual tech fest. And I don't think anything else could ever justify how critical the technology is in today's time. And by today's time, I imply the ever changing and the dynamic world. This itself is an epitome of success for our school, so congratulations to the entire team of Tech Fest for having worked so hard to deliver what we are going to witness today and tomorrow. It's big, actually, it's huge. Last year, when I delivered a speech, I vociferously emphasized on preserving our own planet from climate change. Today, I would like to say a few words on something which I think needs attention and needs to be talked about, but which is often ignored. This is about our own self. Now, in these uncertain times, when we see lockdown for months amid this not so soon ending pandemic, our economy is in deluge, and our educational delivery system, the entire pattern, the curriculum, the routinely being affected and changed every now and then with the new policies of the government, of the society. The only thing today we can hold on to is our own life, which somewhere we all, particularly everybody on this earth, have actually oriented to a very unidimensional goal. Now, this sole phase of pandemic should be an eye opener to make us realize the importance of our own self, of our education, of the other creatures who are all around us, as well as the environment, which we, of course, have taken for granted. I've always believed to rise and rise without missing the touch of the ground, but also without losing the sight of the sky. There will be circumstantial problems like the problem that we are just facing in these days today. In this particular phase, there are a lot of circumstantial issues which are going on, and they will continue to happen. But somewhere these circumstantial problems should not put a glass ceiling over our heads. We have to keep reminding us that not the sky, but the universe is the limit to our accomplishments. So, my dear friends, stay physically and mentally healthy, read more, think positive, and most of all, just trust yourself. Focus on acquiring knowledge, not just to absorb it, but to create more knowledge and more technology, especially because we are in tech fest. I would always say that an inquisitive mind is the mind which is going to lead the world. If you don't try to imitate somebody, just don't stop learning, even if you are in a particular job, or even if you have achieved your dreams. I think knowledge is a very inevitable part of everything that you do. We have to be creative in our own senses, and moreover, following a herd mentality, what others are doing is not what you should go for. As the motto of SSDEC also goes, the treasure of knowledge stands supreme to all the treasures in the world. Vidya Dhanam Sarvadhanam Pradhanam. All the best to everyone, not just for today and tomorrow, but for entire life and the endeavors you are going to undertake for your upcoming days. Thank you.
Next up, we have Palak Malhotra, an alumnus of batch 2012-13.
Hi everyone, welcome to Techno Fair. I really wish we could do this in person. It would have been more fun, more engaging. But I think the best thing to do right now is stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. When the Techno Fair team they reached out to me for this, I was really excited. I was like, oh wow, I have to go back to my alma mater. But when I read through the brochure and everything, I was more excited because something like this was not there when I was in school back in 2013. But I must tell you that all the competitions that Technofair is hosting, they are so much, the skills are so much in demand. Talking from the industry perspective, when I am also working for an IT company, especially digital, I can tell you that if you learn these skills, you are going to rock. So if you're getting a chance to participate in such tech oriented, creative oriented competitions, nothing better than that. Participate with full vigor, learn as much as you can, and you will actually, thank all the people who organized such events in future. That's the one reason why you should participate. And the other reason is, why you should participate in any competition is because the best learnings happen outside classrooms. When I was in school, I used to participate in every competition, be it literary, be it cultural, kuch bhi ho. Like, I used to be there. But at that time, the only reason why I participated was for my Sur house. Like, I could die for my red house then. But over the years, over the last 7, 8 years, I have realized that, it's not just about winning a competition, it's about, learning from the whole process. So, in the next 2 days, when you sit to compete, I will not say that, winning should not be, there. I like it's there, at the back of your mind you want to win a competition, but that should not be the only reason why you are here. Figure out what I'm going to learn from this competition and what I'm going to take away from this. So, all the very best. Enjoy this whole process. Learn as much as you can, network, do a lot of networking, and you will have a lot of fun and you will have a really memorable experience. So all the very best. I'm looking forward to evaluate some really nice entries that will come for me to evaluate and have fun.
Hello everyone.
We have a
My name is John Gupta. First of all, a big congratulations on successfully organizing Technofair Teenative Force, which is really a good platform for new and emerging mind towards computer. Having past experiences with Technofair, I must say there have been really great changes done this time, and my juniors have done really great job in successfully launching it as an online event in spite of being so many lockdown barriers. The hard work put and preparations were next level. Although it was an online event, but you guys didn't leave any stone unturned from designing, creativity, technicality, and managing. I know you guys have been working on this since months, and this has really turned out to be so good. All your efforts are highly appreciable. I wish you people best of luck for your future events. Do your best and enjoy as much as possible at the same time. I'm really honored to be a part of this event. Thank you. Signing off.
Hello everyone.
we have another message from Kshitij Avasti of batch 2018-19.
I'm Kshitij Avasti and I'm pursuing my BLLB honors from Hidayatullah National Law University. I passed out from this school in 2019 and when I was a school captain. And let me share you one thing that during my school life, I participated in a lot of such competitions, events, and fests where initially I was a part of the teams and later I led the teams to win the competitions. And then there was one thing which I learned from these competitions that I am definitely going to use in my life and that I would like to share with you also. So remember, it is never the external factors that affect your performance. It is always the internal doubts, the internal problems, the internal situations which always raise a doubt in front of you that do not let you reach your full potential. Those are the things that do not let you perform to the best. Let me give you an example. Suppose you wear a pair of shoes and then you can go wherever you want, wherever it can be of the terrain can be of any type, but you won't feel anything, you won't be hurt. But imagine there is one small tiny stone in one of your shoe. I bet you would not be able to walk more than few steps. This is because there was something that was holding you back from the inside. Therefore, and this holds true for individual as well as team performances. Therefore, it is important for you to mend all the problems from inside first, and then you are ready to take on everything which comes in front of your way. With this, I wish all the best to all the participants and hope that may the best win and also may the rest learn. Thank you.
I thank our alumni from the bottom of my heart. Sorry, before Kshitij Awasthi, it was Om Gupta of the same batch 2018-19. Over to Technofair Native Force head Virat Grover.
My humble salutations to all present here. The general guidelines and rules to be followed throughout the event are as follows. For each event, the interested participants will get a WhatsApp group link through which they will enter into the prelims round of the event. For each event, the rules of prelims round will be different. The participants will be updated about them in the group. Participants must download Zoom meeting app. Proper discipline should be maintained. If any participant indulges in any misconduct, he/she will immediately be disqualified. Participants must wear proper school uniform while attending live sessions. All the participants are expected to strictly adhere to the schedule. Any clash of events must be reported to the event in charges an hour prior to the event. Participants can participate in more than one event. The decision of the judges will be final and binding one. No petition will be entertained against the same. All the participants should be from class 9th to 12th. Participants are advised to be online in their respective WhatsApp groups at least 5 minutes before the event starts. The participants must be strictly abide by the rules and regulation to avoid disqualification. Each school should have a maximum of 13 participants in a team. Participant would have to turn on their cameras throughout the event. Now, may I request Principal Ma'am to kindly declare the fest open. Thank you.
Hearty greetings, honorable members of the management committee, honorable principals of reputed CBSE schools of Kanpur, dear teachers, my very dear students, and all those who have joined us today. Today, pen and paper is technology. Whoever thought that the educational system undergo such a huge transition? Classrooms have shifted to homes. Everything is being done virtually. So when the TTF head, Virat Grover, and the event head, Pratamisha, brought the entire Technofair plan for 2020 to me, I was actually deeply impressed. If learning can take place in virtual platforms, why can't we have in-school competitions use this thing? As a little while, how many schools will actually come forward to participate? But today I'm so glad to see so many schools participating. Make a promise to yourself, students, to participate with confidence, with trust in your ability. Remember, it's not winning or losing that actually matters. What matters is what you learn from the experience. You are going to become innovators tomorrow. Remember that, children. Hereby, I declare hashtag 2020 open. All the best to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Now, we are about to start the events. Technopedia preliminary round link has been forwarded. The participants may start joining the link, and the link for viewing other events will be posted shortly on Facebook and YouTube. Our first event is Flight of Words. The link has been posted in the respective group. All the best.